What's up, YouTube? My name is Jason, and this is my take. And I'm back. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And we got to kick this week off with none other than Adele with her new album, 30. The legendary singer has finally returned. And we always have to wait 4 or 5 years for a new Adele album, so it's just so great to see her back. Now, coming off of 21, which is my favorite Adele album, and 25. The expectations are always so high because Adele just sets the bar so high when it comes to her music. Her voice is so powerful and it carries so much emotion as she discusses love had and love lost. So it's been 6 years since we've heard from Adele, and she's now a divorced woman and she's dating Rich Paul now, which I wasn't expecting, but she looks really happy. Now, divorce is the theme of this new album over here at 30, as Adele said in her Instagram live before the album dropped. Man, how does Adele make divorce sound so beautiful? Because on these 12 tracks, we see Adele at her most personal yet, but there's so much maturity in this pain. You know, as the number increases with these album titles that signify her age, so does the maturity in her music. So, in hearing Adele discuss divorce as she did, is just so interesting to see how she accepted it and embraced it, and you know, just the maturity behind it. It wouldn't have sounded like this if it were on a 25 or a 21 or even a 19. There are a lot of highlights on this album. This album is so amazing, and we'll start with the intro, Strangers by Nature, which sees Adele talking about how she herself has been a mess in relationships, including in this marriage. I thought it was so interesting how Adele talked about taking flowers to the cemetery of her own heart and asking herself if she'll be able to nurture this mess and what she's done. This song felt so cinematic, and that cinematic feel makes a lot of sense when you see that Ludwig Göransson was a producer on this. What stuck out on Easy on Me, which was a lead-off single on this song, was Adele speaking on her previous marriage and the lessons learned. You know, being both stuck in their ways, Adele decided to make the changes in this marriage to be better, but that wasn't reciprocated, and it just caused her to give up. I love the vocals just chilling in the background of the song My Little Love, which is one of my favorite songs on this album, and it's so sad and so beautiful at the same time. On this song, Adele is speaking to her son, you know, about, you know, who she is right now and what she's been going through. And I really enjoyed this because, you know, we look up to people. We don't often think about, you know, that they struggle too, and her son is seeing that and her discussing this. I like how it included recorded conversations of her and her son as they discuss it. There was also a long recording at the end where Adele seems to be speaking to a friend, and she just like absolutely breaks down and talking about really feeling low and feeling lonely, and this type of pain being really new, so it's hard to deal with. And it was just interesting hearing Adele's pain outside of her singing. Like, I really appreciated that type of vulnerability. I love the production on the song Cry Your Heart Out. It felt like a mix of like pop and reggae. And in this depression that Adele now sees herself in, she found that just crying it out and having that release really helped her get through it. So after crying her heart out, Adele wants to take more control of her life on the song Oh My God. As she sings that she wants to have fun, it's also accompanied by her saying that I know that this is wrong. And I think this speaks to how she was in her marriage, being so focused on her ex-husband's feelings and her child and being worried about them more so than herself. When she finally does have this opportunity to give herself the attention that she wants and to really be for herself, it's hard for her to do that because she wasn't used to that for a long time. I love the short all-night parking interlude that featured Erroll Garner. I like hearing Adele over a more trap-like beat, and I absolutely enjoy Erroll Garner as well. Definitely will want to check out what she works on in her music. Although the song Woman Like Me isn't aggressive in its tone, I could definitely feel a rage that was in Adele. In this, she's speaking once again on her marriage, more specifically her ex-husband, and just the laziness and the complacency that he had in the marriage, as well as questioning how he couldn't see how great they were together, more specifically how great she was for him. Adele says so much on the song To Be Loved over such a simple piano ballad. These lyrics right here really stuck out to me, and when it comes to Adele talking about to be loved is to lose, the things that she can't live without, and just the sacrifice that comes with love. And I just thought that that was really interesting, and that Adele is willing to make that sacrifice every time to give all that she can to someone and to love and to want to be loved, even though that could really backfire on her. Love is a Game is such a beautiful outro that is sort of the opposite of the last track in Adele questioning love, saying love is a game, that she would essentially be a fool to go through that and just self-inflict more pain onto herself. And just like the intro, this track is so orchestral and so cinematic, and I like that kind of how we started this album from a sound perspective is how it ended as well. Honestly, the only song on this album that didn't do much for me was the song "Can I Get It." It just felt weird in the album. It was very underwhelming, and the momentum dropped just a little bit, but that's really the only complaint I have about the album. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, Adele can do no wrong as she delivers yet again. As Adele speaks on the difficulties of marriage, she's so accepting and so mature in talking about these tough circumstances. Look, I'm not looking forward to waiting another 4 or 5 or even 6 years for another album, but I know that at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it, as Adele shows time and time again that she knows how to create a timeless piece of music that will always be remembered. So I'm going to give this album an 8.5 out of 10. What did you guys think of this new Adele album? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What were your favorite tracks? Let's have a discussion down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Got more videos coming for you guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason. This has been my take, and I'll see you next time.